Okay, brother, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Um, I guess we'll be the sexperts on this question here. Um, so I was checking and just looking for a topic for us, and I got a good topic for us. I got a good
All
topic for
right.
us. So let me read the question. It's a question, and you and I could probably give our opinions about it. Um, okay, the question is I'm in I am in a relationship with a married woman and have sex with her, but sometimes her husband forces himself into her. I don't like that. What should I do? Now let me read a little bit more. I'm a 20-year-old man and I'm in a relationship with a 31-year-old married woman. Man, you know what that sounds like to me, man? That sounds like
What's that?
I'm in a I'm in a I'm in a van in going in reverse, full speed downhill, backwards, no brakes. Cliff coming up. Anyway, she has always maintained that she does not have sex with her husband. he forces her to sometimes he forces her to sometimes, and she does not have any option but to engage in sexual intercourse with him. Yeah, just her husband, man. Uh, these discussions frustrate and anger me so I don't like to talk to her when she brings it up. But this is the first woman I have ever had sex with in my whole life.
Oh,
She she also ignores me at times when she is not in the mood to have sex. Further, she behaves like she is my wife, fighting with me a lot too. Is this lust or love? Do we have a future together? Please advise. Well, you want to go first or you want me to go first, brother?
it don't matter. You tell me. Oh boy, this is
Well,
bad.
let me at least break down the little letter here. So at first he says, I'm a 20-year-old man in a relationship. Stop right there. You're 20 years old. You shouldn't be in no relationships.
No.
You should be trying to get your education and trying to increase your income. That's the only
Yes.
job you got at 20 years old. Learning a craft, starting out small, growing big. You start out with the company in an entry level position at 20 years old. You walking into an entry level position so that by the time you're 30 years old, you know that job inside and out. You can supervise or at least move on to something else that pays a lot more. Moving on. I'm a 20-year-old man in a relationship with a 31-year-old married woman. I mean, stop right there. Number one, she's 31 years old. You're 20, she's 31. She got 11 years of game on you, right there. But she's also married. Now, I'm not no. Although I have a, I have a set of standards that I try to live by, and I don't make it all the time. Sometimes I fall off, and I need to correct myself and put myself back on the track. But I'm not no prude person. I'm not no person judge a person because they dating a married woman. I feel like that's just a dumb thing to do. I don't feel like you know, just evil and you're going to hell. You already put yourself in hell dating a married woman.
Yeah.
She's always maintained that she does not have sex with her husband. See, that's something that when somebody got 11 years on you, they can run a game like that on you.
Yeah.
You really think this lady gonna stay living with somebody that's forcing her to have sex with her? But you like you said, you 20 years old. You can, like my father used to say, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground, so you don't know
No.
what's going on. right? This girl can run all kind of game on me. Oh no, uh, you should probably understand that she telling you that, but she probably is in full participation with that situation over
Yes.
there. But anyway, it's just to light a fire under you to let you know where you stand. That's why she telling you that. Anyway, he forces her sometimes. He forces her to sometimes. Forces her to. I'm sure. I'm assuming he means sex. He forces her to sometimes, and she does not have any other option but to engage in sexual intercourse. Yeah, of course. He's probably paying for a car, house, everything else. So, yeah. Plus, that's what she wants to do as well. She wants to participate in that as well. These discussions frustrate and anger me. So I know this frustrate and anger you because this girl is telling you where you stand with her.
Right.
I don't like to talk to her when she brings it up. Well, she got to bring it up to let you know you only coming so close. That's as far as you gonna get is where you at right now. But this is the first woman I have ever had sex with in my whole life.
Oh God.
I can't.
Where you been?
Yeah, well, can't blame you. We was all dumb. First 2 or 3 times around, we was all, ignorant like you. Now it's time to wake up. She also ignores me at times. That should tell you something. But that's a red flag. When she is not in the mood to have sex. Hello? Further, she behaves like she is my wife. Yikes.
At 20?
Yeah, yikes. Probably telling you better not go out and have sex with nobody. But me and this dude, but
And you stupid enough to listen.
Yeah. But this mouth that you kissing me with, that I'm gonna be putting his penis all in his mouth. So, but you better not do that. Right? Anyway, fighting with me a lot too. Now, why are you fighting with somebody you just having sex with? That is
You're
way
not married.
yeah. That's ridiculous. That's like an Uber driver picking you up and you paying for gas for his car. That's just stupid. Why are you doing that? It's unnecessary. You don't have to go through that just to get where you're trying to go. Anyway, is this lust or love? Do we have a future together? Please advise. I don't know, brother, but I could be looking at it different. You could have a different opinion than me, but I feel like there's nothing happening here.
No.
This is a situation, man. This is a this is the march of death, man. I mean,
Yes.
This is not going nowhere but to the graveyard quick. And but I want to stress to other dudes, because it might be young cats listening that are thinking, because a married woman gives you some play, you should do that. Married women are hand grenades.
Yes.
They're hand grenades. You don't want to be dealing with you don't know what's going on. I want to say even married women, just women in general, they're like walking hand grenades.
Yes.
You never know what's going on. You don't never know when the pin's going to pop out. You never know what's happening. So that's why you got to just always be on the alert with your eyes open all the time, because you never know, something like this can happen. It looks like it's going to be real fun. And of course the woman is going to try to she's going to try to make it seem like it's going to be just all good.
Depict herself as a bunny rabbit, but she's a scorpion.
There you go. Yeah, man.
She's not a bunny rabbit. She's a scorpion.
No, not at all. Yeah. She and it's unfortunate, man, because I seen this happen with I remember the situation with Ice-T's wife, where she got into it with that rapper. I forgot. I forgot the rapper's name. She got into it with the rapper. She got into a little relationship with him. Same thing with Scottie Pippen's wife. Got into a relationship with some other rapper. But the point is, man, is this a line you shouldn't cross? And that's messing with a married woman.
Yes.
You just shouldn't cross that line because
talking to the expert.
Yeah, man, you just shouldn't cross that line, man. Because once you cross that line, brother, it's like nothing good can happen. Nothing good can happen. It's gonna be
You're flirting with death.
Yeah, man. Yeah, brother, I'm getting feedback on whatever you're doing over there, man. You washing dishes.
Oh, sorry.
But I don't know, man. What do you think? What's your opinion on this situation?
Well, like I said, you're talking to the expert. We can go from the back to the front. Is it love or lust?
Yeah.
It's lust. Definitely not love at all.
How you know it's lust?
You might be in love with her, but you really not, because you know why? This is the first woman you've been with.
Oh yeah.
So you don't even have a reference meter. You don't even know what you're doing, and she's showing you everything you're doing. So you think she's the expert. No, she's not the expert. She's just the expert because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, and if you ever notice, now I don't even know this guy, but if you ever notice, everything gets done her way.
Right.
She's 30, you 20. Y'all don't do nothing your way. Because in her mind, she's smarter than you.
Yeah.
So she's never going to listen to you about anything.
Oh man, dude. Oh.
There's nothing you can do right.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
This is bad all the way around.
Yeah.
And like I was taught, anytime you mess with a married woman, like you said, that's a hand grenade. Not only is it a hand grenade, I don't care if this man is in a wheelchair and can't move low limbs. You can't whoop him.
Yeah.
You can't win at this.
Yeah. 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 I mean, every now and then I'll hear stories about, oh man, you know, we met, this person was married, and you know, and so I left my husband, but it never turns out good. I ain't never heard inside where it turned out great. Like, hey, this person left a spouse for you. I ain't never seen where it really actually turned out well.
No.
They either end up breaking up a little later, it eventually anyway.
Yes.
But you 20?
Yes.
And she 30?
Yes. Yes.
31, excuse me. She got 11 years on you, man.
Of game, like you said. They don't get no better than that word.
Man.
She got 11 years of game on you.
11 years of game on you, man. And she playing you like an old fiddle, man. And
yes.
Unfortunately for you, see, the problem is you get sucked in by the sex. A lot of young cats get sucked in by the sex. And you, like you said, you never had no sex before. This person is doing all this stuff to you, blowing your head off. And you think, man, nobody will ever do this for me. Newsflash, they all do it. They all do whatever this chick is doing. You'll find somebody that does it 10 times better down the road.
Yes. At
Don't
20?
worry about that. Don't worry about that.
You need to be with a 20-year-old.
Well, you need to be on the job, grinding, trying to get to that next level, saving some money, and trying to invest and trying to set yourself up so that when you do run into somebody who's worth being, cohabitating with, you got a situation where you got a place to put her. If she gets pregnant, you got transportation to take her to the doctor, and you got a place to put your child. That's what you be setting up. But until then, you should be just enjoying life, dating as many women as you can, not necessarily sexing them, but dating as many of them as you can, having a good time, go out with them, party with them, see what they about. This should let you know, man, you can't have sex with every woman you meet. You can't have sex with everybody. No. You know, some women,
and you don't at 20, you don't even know what you like.
Yeah.
You think you know. It took me until I was 20, I say 25 to 27, before I started to realize, you know what? I don't like this.
Yeah.
And I started to discover, and I don't like that. There's certain things that you don't even know what you don't like.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because everything she's doing, you like. Yeah, because it's new. You don't know what you don't like.
Yeah,
I still say you need to be with a 20-year-old. You 20 years old, give it a 20-year-old.
that's better
That way,
than.
y'all can make mistakes together. I mean, do you really think this woman is going home? And yeah, every woman tell you. If you talk to every woman, she only had sex with one man in her whole life. Every woman tell you that.
Oh, hey, what about this one? That's the biggest penis I ever seen.
Yeah,
I mean, what you expect them to say? You know what I mean? They'll say that just that's what they call just common courtesy. You know?
yeah, that's the spirit of your little ego. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man.
You don't need to know what you need. The biggest or the best cure for this. I'm not saying you need a girlfriend, but you need, and really, this ain't shouldn't be the side piece. If you're gonna do this, the married woman should be the side piece.
Yeah,
You need to get the main piece. You need a main piece and make the married woman the side piece.
yeah,
That's the only way this might work.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, well, like I said, that's where me and you kind of go in this different direction because I'm saying this ain't no way this gonna work. Jesus could sit between you, and it'll never come. It'll never work. In
No,
my opinion, it'll never work. And I don't think any time. Not. I mean, it's not the
no,
fact that
anytime.
it's not the fact that you're 20 years old and she's 31. It's the fact that you're dealing with a married woman. She has you're dealing with when you're dealing with a married woman, especially sexually, you're dealing with somebody that's confused. And so when they confused, man, they can go either way, anytime, either way, anytime, either way.
Yes,
But I would say the majority of married women, they know what they want. They want the husband, man. They just want some more attention. You're just the person
right.
giving her the extra attention that she need to feel like not feel bad when he's off doing whatever he's doing at work or whatever, or with the
Right.
fellas or whatever he's doing.
You
So
don't even know in a crazy way, you're probably keeping them together.
exactly, exactly. I was coming right to that. You
Oh,
are
I'm
the
sorry.
linchpin keeping that thing together. Once you go, then that whole thing might fall apart.
Right.
But I would say, in my opinion, it's my opinion. Now, Brother Jarvis think there's a way you can work it out, But in my opinion, zero, 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 zero across the board. There's no way you're going to make this work, especially from the way you described it. You're always not. You're the one that's always accommodating, and that's how
Yes.
that's how it is when you're dealing with somebody married. You can only see them when they can see you. You
Right.
can you can only do things when they can do it, and you
She
can't do.
called all the shots.
Yeah, and they can't walk. They can't take you out in public, and they can't take you here and do nothing with you. The only thing they can do with you is you're just like a you're just like a little pet or something that comes over, does what they want you to do, and then you get them that attention they need, and then they're gone. So how do we correct this situation, Brother Jarvis? How do we correct this? Uh,
Well, like I said, long term, it would be best, which is just going to be kind of hard, really impossible, because you're, meaning he's used to having sex on a regular.
uh,
So long term, it'd be best to tell her it's not going to work unless you leave him and break up with him. And then once all that's done, then come see me. Then it might work, but it still ain't going to work because she's older than you. And an older woman, very, very hard or damn near impossible to get her respect and keep it
yeah,
because to her, she's got life experience over you. So where
yeah,
you're going, she's already been.
yeah,
So why would she listen to you? She know more than you.
yeah.
That's a big jump. She's correcting the mistakes she made in her 20s
Right.
now in her 30s. That's what the 30s are for.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I didn't. I'm not saying that it could work because uh, you have somebody. I'm just saying if you're gonna do it, you need to have somebody. To me, right around your age,
Right.
and she be the side piece.
Right.
That way, you'll be surprised on how accommodating she'll start, being towards you. She won't ignore you as much. It was like, that's cool. I'm over here anyway.
Oh,
You'd be
okay.
surprised how a woman will straighten up when you letting her, and let her know, I got my girl right here.
Yeah.
I don't need you to blow up the spot, though.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how a woman will straighten up now and all of a sudden what you want to do now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now. And that ain't going to last too long.
Yeah.
And you're flirting with death.
Yeah.
There's no good in this. You're flirting with death.
That's where I'm at, man.
Because men aren't stupid. And if you find out, if he's jealous hearted, he may follow her or go through her phone or do something and find you out and may shoot you in your head.
Yeah. You won't even see it coming.
Yeah, you don't need none of this, man. I mean, it's not it's definitely lust. Yeah. You might be in love, but you ain't in love because you don't know what love is. You don't love this woman. You don't know this woman.
Right.
You can't love her because she ain't yours.
Yeah, you just a side piece, man. Just a side
piece.
Yeah,
you the side piece.
Yeah. You a throwaway.
Yeah, right. Now if you're gonna be the get back, just know that you the get back.
Yeah.
And that's cool, but you need an older man to school you on, man. If you're gonna be the get back, fine, play your role, but you don't make she the only one. You crazy? You gonna go crazy. She can't be the only one.
Yeah.
Not at no 20.
Yeah.
Like you said, you need to be in school or on some job, and if you're in school, you don't necessarily need no girlfriend in school.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. If you get a girlfriend, that's cool too. If you really want one or need one, get one. But the married one need to know, I got a main piece right here. Yeah. She needs to know that. Then it's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And we see each other when we can. That's the only way. That's the only thing I can see it, quote unquote, working. But in the end, long term, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you. It would probably work better if she realized you got another option out there. She probably would get more. You have more say so in what's happening, and she would be more respectful to you if she realized you got something going on. But I'm thinking, brother, she's probably exerting. He said they fighting, so they probably the only one thing they could be fighting over is him looking at other girls. I'm sure that there's nothing else they got to fight over except for him trying to look at somebody else and the girl being jealous and wanting to make sure she can keep her cake and eat it too.
Well, I'm thinking that they fighting over. He questioning her like, "Did you have sex with him?" And she's stupid enough to answer that question.
No, I don't think so. I think she's. Why would she tell him that? I think she would.
Why would he ask that? But he put that in the letter
because it's his first woman, brother. It's his first woman. He think I own something here.
Yeah,
I own.
But you
something.
don't.
Yeah, you don't, man. Vagina goes to the person present. Ownership is to the person that's present. When you there, it's yours. When he there, it's his. And that's where it goes. That's the way it goes. There's no, that's mine. I ain't there now, but it's mine. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Ownership goes to whoever's present.
Right.
And it is what it is. And she'll tell you, hey, it's yours. And as soon as she oh man, I remember my barber was telling me one time, he said, you know what? He said, woman is like a cat. I said, like a cat? He said, yeah, man, they like a cat, man. He said, you know how a cat could be the cat could be on the next block over, be all dirty and muddy, and he said before they turn that corner, they lick themselves clean. They look like they never had no problem. They just walk right in the house.
Right. Right.
I ain't trying to break them down like they cats, but I'm definitely could say that a woman that's older than you is definitely, definitely more schooled than you, and they definitely have more intuition than you, and they know how to use it to
their advantage.
Yeah, manipulate you into a position where they're going to be in charge.
Yeah.
So I agree with Brother Jarvis. There should, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna actually do this, then a better way to do it is to let her know that you have other options. That's a better way to
Yes.
do it. But I
Yes.
think we both agree that it just should not be. It actually should be just shut down because it's not going.
Yes.
You're not going to get nowhere, and you can find somebody else to have sex with, man. That's what they have escorts for. If you really, 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 you know what I mean? Just make sure you're not going to break the law or nothing. But you could find somebody else to have sex with. So, this is a bad situation, and you don't know if this lady got children or what. You know what I mean? You just don't know what's going on, and it's just, man, I think
It's not good.
Yeah, man, and I've seen families blow up over stuff like this, and I'm sure you have too. So it's just, and all over what? All over somebody, either the man or the woman, wanted to get something extra on the side, and now the whole family got to get blown up because of this situation, and it's just not good, man. And married women, they just don't. Let me tell you something.
He's gonna go over her house.
Huh?
He's gonna go over her house.
Maybe he might, or he might start stalking her or something. Who knows? I don't know. Or maybe she might start stalking him. Who knows?
God.
Man, these women is crazy out here today. And the guy, I can't even leave it on the women, the men too, man. Just the whole society, man, has gotten to the point where stalking somebody is a preferred activity. That's stupid. Man, if I was having sex with somebody, they told me, "Hey, I found somebody to have better sex with. Everything's great." I say, "Great, enjoy."
Right.
Yeah, but we don't have the self-confidence to do that. I think the society don't help us get that self-confidence, man. And the women don't know how to put that self-confidence into you. They just learn how to burn dudes up, right? They watch Love and Hip Hop, and they just learn how to burn through this. They burn this dude up, then they jump to the next dude, burn that dude up, jump to the next dude, burn this dude up. I was surprised Cardi B's marriage lasted as long as it did. I was just surprised.
Well, the last rumor I heard, is supposed to be getting a divorce, but her and his bodyguard, live on my route.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's just say, kind of find out, he was saying that they tell y'all they're getting a divorce. They're not getting a divorce. He bought her this, he bought her that. But Cardi B, no. And that's a whole nother subject though. Some women just know. And pretty much accept a man gonna be a man.
Yeah.
You do your thing, but I ain't saying she ain't doing her thing either.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. And if you okay with that, if you okay with that, you okay with that. Me personally,
Right.
I don't want to be involved in no drama. At this age, I done seen enough drama. I don't need no more drama.
I done lived through enough of it.
Yeah, man. If I see a woman and I was thinking about dating her, I find out she is married. That's it. It's over. It's a wrap. We can't even be friends. I don't even want to be friends with you. Just leave me alone because I can see you a ticking time bomb. Just like this situation is a ticking time bomb. What if her husband find out? Like you said, what if you go through her phone? Man, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. And if you're lucky enough, you haven't been through this. You're lucky, but most guys have been through this. There is no smell worse than a new penis smell on your woman.
Right.
When that smell, you can smell that smell on, and I don't mean literally smell it. You just see it in her attitude, in her behavior.
Yep.
That there's a new sheriff in town. And it's like, this person never talked to me like that. What's going on?
Right.
They never did this.
What she'll do, to me, the biggest tip is when they pick a fight. What the hell? Why are you picking a fight?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even say nothing.
Yeah.
And something real stupid.
Yeah.
You know, you said this, you said that. Wait a minute. I
Yeah.
didn't. What are you talking about?
I just need to I need to cool off. I'm out of here.
Yeah. And you're like, what is wrong with you?
Oh man. I remember one time I was remember when I used to work with Compton Cable? I was working with Compton
Oh yeah,
Cable. Remember,
been a
so
security guard.
yeah, man, at the time, no. I
Right.
had an access show. Remember, I had the access show. I was doing that real
Oh
estate
yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I was
yeah.
working with Compton Cable, and I was interviewing this dude. He was a mortgage broker. I was interviewing this cat, and he was not only doing loans, he was doing hard money loans, but he was also he had a trial with the Raiders. He had a trial with the Raiders at the time, and so I was like, man, this dude's got it going on, man. But interview the cat, and I knew somebody who knew him, and he kind of hooked it up. He kind of hooked us up together. So I go to his office, and I'm in his office, right? And I was thinking, because this dude was doing so much business, everything was gonna be real, together.
Right.
so I get into the I get into the office, and man, as soon as I got there and I start setting up, his wife was like scratching the walls trying to get out of there. I gotta go to the store. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. He was like, "Hold on, we can go together after I get done doing this interview, right?"
Right.
I'm setting up the cameras, setting up the feedback, the monitors and all that. So she's like, I can. So he shut that down, right? He shut the first thing down. No, you can go. Just wait for me. We can go together.
Right.
She left out the office. She comes back. Oh, little Jimmy needs me to go see what's going on at the school. And he was like, really? He said, I'll call when I get off of this, when I get through this with this interview. Shot that down. She was like,
Right.
she comes back about 15 minutes later.
Man.
Yeah, I got it. She had some excuse, so she had to get out of there. And finally, he's like, you know what? He was smart enough to recognize that we were all young, Ben. So he was smart enough to recognize that she was she wanted to get out of there. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was like, I'm not gonna get through with this interview because she's gonna keep coming in here interrupting everything. So he let her go. But even me, I could see she had a weird vibe on her. She was like, she had a vibe on her like, that penis is calling me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was like,
right.
it was really weird, man. And so, but I asked him, I said, man, you still want to continue this, or maybe you got some, maybe you want to, do it another time. He's like, nah, man, go ahead. Come on, we can do it. So we did it, but I was just like, that was the first time I ever seen something like that, man, where somebody was really literally scratching the walls. Her next thing was going to be the start of argument. He knew that. To get out of there. He knew that.
Right.
And so he was like, no, I ain't going to let you embarrass me on TV. So, nah.
Right.
But yeah, man. It's a unfortunate thing, man. I couldn't, getting back to Cardi B and everything, I couldn't be in a relationship with somebody like that. Me personally, I would not rather not be in something like that. I would rather.
I don't know if she for show or she a trophy. I don't know what brother see, but she revealed too much.
I think what it was. I think what it was for him is that he felt like, man, she was like to him, she was a prize.
Right.
Like she was like a prize. Like she was something that like I got this over the other guys. The rest of us like, help yourself, man. Help yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We don't need no drama like that. Go ahead.
No.
But I just, like I said, man, I'm trying to be disrespectful to my man's wife or nothing like that. It's just that kind of personality where the women try to control everything and try to run things like that. That's tough on people that know better. That's tough. You know what I mean? But getting back to
Yeah.
this cat, yeah, you out of there, man. You out. The onlyest thing left to do is drop kick her through the uprights, move on, get somebody like Brother Jarvis said, get somebody closer to your own age if you're gonna do that. But my recommendation is don't even do that yet. Don't focus 100%. I know you ain't gonna do it, so let me say that. I know you ain't gonna do this, but let me tell you what you could do, and in 5 years you would be thanking me. Focus your energy 100% on increasing your income. Focus right there. Stay on that course. Once your income gets to a point where you have substantial leftover income, start stacking it, investing some, stacking most of it, and now you can pretty much be ready to start dating, because it's hard to date people when you don't have no extra money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when you start dating somebody and you say, man, because here's the roller coaster you get on when you start dating somebody. When you start dating somebody, now you taking somebody out all the time, right? But that costs money. But then your regular pay, man, now you digging into your money. You need to work overtime so you can pick it up. So now you start working on overtime, but the girl's gonna say, well, you won't spend no time together. You working all this overtime. But you got to work the overtime to save up the money so you can take the girl out. Because you don't have the expendable income. But if you had the expendable income, you had the time. All you need is the time. You got the money, you just need the time.
Right, you don't get both.
Yeah, you ain't going. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm always. You want to have more sex, increase your income.
Right.
Women will find you. They'll find you.
Trust me.
Yes. They'll find you.
They smell it when you got money. I don't know how.
Yeah. They'll find you. And when they find you, they will make a decision within 5 seconds. Yep, he can go. I can go along with him, or I can't go along with him. They'll decide.
Right.
And they'll let you know, and you won't even have to pursue it.
Right.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, there's no good. I mean, there's just no good in this. It ain't no. I mean, now the thing that because I know what's going to happen. When you tell him to go cold turkey and just say drop kicker through the uprights, that's when it's all going to go bad.
Yeah.
Because he's going to start fiending for it. So that's why I'm saying don't go cold turkey.
No, he ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do what I'm saying.
No,
he ain't going to do it.
But I don't want him to, because I don't want him to go looking for her, stalking her.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to happen. I want him to gradually move out of it. Gradually.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to, like one comedian said, to monkey bar her. I'm with her. So when she leave or dismiss herself, because she may just dismiss herself, you got this over here to occupy your time anyway. So you good.
Yeah.
Well, because you're 20 years old, I just had this. You can't go cold turkey. You don't even know what a drought is. You don't know how to go without. You don't know how to go to in between.
Right.
You don't know how to do that yet. So you're going to go crazy. And she didn't taught you stuff that you should have learned 2, 3, 4 years down the line, because she's 30, you 20.
Right.
So she's teaching you, but you shouldn't learn until you got 30.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
is maybe good, because now you can teach that 20-year-old you're going to be with.
Yeah.
You won't be like the rest of the other 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
You can show her what that 30-year-old taught you.
Yeah.
Because I already know she told you to slow down. I already know that.
Probably so, man. Probably so. Hey, what you doing down there? Hold on. Easy.
Right. Not like that. Like
Easy,
this. Right.
brother. Easy.
Right.
Easy.
Right. So you may just blow that 20-year-old, blow her away.
Yeah, but I don't think
30-year-old took you to school.
Do you really think? See, the thing I'm concerned about, but the thing that makes more sense to me is that See, because I don't see a 20-year-old woman wanting to date a 20-year-old man. I
That's
see
fair.
more of a 20-year-old woman wanting to date a 24, 25-year-old guy. That's
That's
what I
fair.
see.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I
And
oh go ahead.
no, I'm just going to shine some light. Um, what he doing? I've lived this, so that's why. Like I said, you're talking to the expert.
Right,
I did have an older woman to take me to school in my 20s. She
right,
was in her 30s.
right,
That's how I know.
right.
You know. So yeah, I know what you're doing, but I don't. Like I said, if you go cold turkey, nah, or he just like you said, drop kicker through the uprights, he don't know how to handle that because he got to learn how to, take it as it comes.
Yeah,
And that you don't learn either till you really, to me, till you get in your 30s. That's why what Tom Likens used to say, men in their 20s, you panic and get
yeah.
married all of a sudden because you think this might be the last woman who want to have sex with me.
Exactly,
You don't,
exactly.
because you don't know how to take it as it comes.
Yeah,
So you jumping into something that you really don't know what you're doing.
yeah, yeah.
So that's why I want him. The 30-year-old married woman cannot be the main vein.
Oh,
She cannot be the main vein.
and wear a condom. Always,
Yeah.
always wear a
But she not
condom.
gonna get pregnant with you, no way. She not.
Brother, you have seen this happen, and I have seen this too. That has happened so many occasions, so many occasions. So we got to be realistic. And some of these dudes, man, they not thinking about that, how
Right.
dangerous it is. And then you do something like that, and then you say, well, because I don't want to participate, I therefore shouldn't have to participate with dealing with the child, either emotionally or financially or either.
Right.
And no, it don't work that way. It don't work
Right.
that way. What
Right.
because let me break down what's actually happening when you conceive with a woman, when you give her the water of life. So if you give a woman sperm, now sperm is only good under one circumstance. That's the only time it's really good. It's being able to be used. So the question is, if you give the sperm, but at the at the end of the incubation period, you don't want nothing to do with what your sperm created. You don't get that. You don't get to make that choice, right?
Right.
Once you give turn possession of the sperm over to the woman, it therefore can be used for its intended purpose. Once it's used for its intended purpose, then you can be charged, you can be back billed to handle it, even though you didn't intend for that to occur, but that is the intended purpose of the sperm. So you are
Right.
responsible for that. You will be held responsible for that, even though you don't want it. So that's why
Right.
don't. That's why I say wear a condom. Therefore, you'll never give possession to her. She'll never have possession of your sperm.
Right.
That's why I said that, because a lot of these
Right.
young guys don't understand. Well, hey, I can just tell her I don't want it, or she can get an abortion or something. I said, but a lot of these women ain't gonna do that, especially if they know you have a decent job. They're not gonna do that, or they see you have a future. They're not gonna do that.
Right.
I mean, some of these women, man, some of these rappers got 11, 12 children.
Yeah.
You know, they come and get you. They
Right.
come and get you, man. Shut you down.
And, and they coming.
They coming. They
Definitely
coming.
coming.
You know what I mean? R. Kelly, they shut him down. He can't get out of jail because of child support.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know. Now, I'm saying protect yourself at all times. Remember
Yeah.
they used to tell us that.
Yeah.
Protect yourself at all times.
Right.
Protect yourself at all times.
Right.
So you got to protect yourself at all times. Where you got to wear a condom and be smart. You know what I
Right.
mean? You wear a condom
Right.
and be smart, because if you lay a bomb out there, guess what? It's going to be your job to clean it up for the next 18 years.
Right.
218 payments. 218
Right.
payments you're going to have to make to somebody you might not even like. Once it all comes down to it, you might not even like this person.
How you gonna like somebody you gotta make payments to, and they force you to do it? Because if it was up to you, you wouldn't pay it.
Right?
It's like, I'll do for the child, but not like this.
Yeah. But because there's nothing, because there's no way that you can itemize any of this stuff, right? They don't have to itemize anything. They can just they just got a formula. They say, oh, this based on this formula, this is how much you make, this how old the child is, this how much you've got to give me a month. You got to give this person a month.
Right.
That's it. You just got to stand there going, huh? I mean, you don't even get no input. But judge, get no input. This is what we already decided this is gonna go.
Yeah.
And that's that. So backing it all the way up, I say, hey man, first of all, a 20-year-old young man should not be in no relationship, in my opinion. You should just be dating. You should just date people and let them know up front, hey, I'm just dating. I'm not looking for a serious commitment. Hell, the girl probably will tell you the same thing. Me too. Shit, I'm trying to be a doctor. Okay, cool. We can hang out, have a good time. Don't necessarily have to have sex with every woman you hang out with. Don't necessarily. Right. That's not a good idea anyway. That's not safe anyway to do something like that anyway. Best thing to do, in my opinion, is date a lot of different women. That way you can get to know women, and then you won't end up in this situation like this. This is just, it's like a prison, man, because you get so caught up with somebody, and then for them to tell you, I'm still having sex with your nemesis.
Yeah.
How you supposed to process that?
Yes. Yeah.
He's that.
Yeah.
Well, what you gonna do? Are you gonna stay with him? Or are you gonna come be with me? What are you gonna do? Then you sound sorrier than he saw. See, then he said, right?
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do? So it's just a no-win situation, man. It's just no win. It's no like good place to go. Nothing, man. It's just It's just like you said, man. You need to just get somebody else, and get something to take his mind off of this chick. Walk away from it. Leave it alone, and just move on. That's the advice and I would say that to anybody. But more importantly, leave these married women alone. I know these married women are coming after these young dudes. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, man. So, so any other questions? We're going to give you guys email address where you can send us questions, and we'll try to answer and try to give you a real answer of how you should handle it so that you can make out good.
Yeah, the truth.
Yeah, the truth, man, because you're talking to dudes who got tire marks all over them. And, we can tell you how to not have them tire marks on you.
Yeah, I mean, I've already made that mistake. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. Take some advice from some people that we don't want nothing from you but just for you to win and not get them tire marks on you and get them lumps on your head like we got them. We had to learn the hard way. But you ain't get to learn the hard way, man, because it's much more expensive now learning the hard way than it was when we was coming up.
Right.
You got
and if anybody know what not to do, we know what not to do.
We know what not to do. We could just reverse engineer our situations, and you could just our lives, and you could just win. And that's what we're trying to do, try to tell you how to win. You know what I mean? Well, Brother Jarvis, man, you got anything else to say on this situation, this subject, man?
No, sir, brother. I mean, that's more than enough. There's no win in this. Like I said, the best advice I can give a young brother, I'm not saying get a girlfriend, but get you a main piece. Get you somebody else.
Yeah.
That'll lessen the pain on this. I mean, because you sound like you into this, and boy, she don't belong to you. She belong to him.
That man, now that is the bottom line to everything we've been saying. That is it right there. That is the bottom line. She is not yours. She is not, and she knows it. And what they say? Well, let me don't even go there. She don't have no responsibility to you, so she don't have to do anything to get your attention. And when you have a woman, I don't know about men because I ain't into men, so I can't talk about men like that. But I can talk about women. And when you put a woman, when you have a woman in your life, and she don't have to do nothing to get your attention or love or nothing. She lose respect for you. She'll lose respect. Any little respect she got, she don't respect you because she wants to have to work for your attention, and then know that she earned it, and then feel good about what she did to get it, and feel like it was worth it. Right. But you removing all of that by just saying, I'll be with you no matter what, no matter how hard you step on me with these stilettos, I'll be okay. I'll still, put my tongue between your toes. No, man. No, ain't no woman gonna respect you with that. They may like it for a minute, but eventually they're gonna look at you like, this dude was sorrier than my husband.
Right.
Now I gotta get another man to get my mind off of these two fools.
Right.
Or a woman or whatever. But anyway, bottom line, don't mess with married women. That is a trap. That's a trap. This married women are a trap. Don't mess with nobody married unless that's your wife. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with nobody that's not your wife. If it ain't your wife, do yourself a favor. But brother, you don't understand. This sister is fine. This sister is fine. No, brother, but once you find out that she married, let it go. Let it go. Because if you continue, all you're going to do is you don't know what's going on at the house, and it could crumble there. It could crumble, and it could be a lot of other people involved, children and all that. It just, don't do it. Like I said, I ain't no moral police or nothing like that. I'm saying it because it's just mathematically, it's not going to make no good sense. But anyway, that's that topic. Leave the married women alone. We're going to put an email address out there for you guys to send us information or send us questions that we can answer, that we can give you the truth about. And until the next time, peace. We'll see you next time.
Peace.